What's going on, guys? This is Market Omega back at it again with another weekly recap. I'll be going over the trades from this week, so without further ado, let's go. All right, guys. So first off, Happy New Year. Hope you guys enjoyed the time with your family. Hope you had a lot of fun. 2021 marks the start of a new chapter. So whatever you did in 2020 doesn't really matter anymore, right? So everybody's starting afresh this year. You got your New Year's resolution going, and hope you actually stick to it. And so hopefully, fingers crossed, we have a very good 2021, man. And we can eradicate this coronavirus that's got everybody going crazy. All right. So that's that. Well wishes for everyone. Now, as far as the market, Congress finally got their act together and passed the stimulus, right? So it wasn't exactly what everybody wanted. I'm pretty sure you guys wanted $2,000 a month, but we'll have to settle for $600. Sorry, you guys wanted $2,000, but we'll have to settle for $600, at least for the time being, right? So there's just a lot of back and forth between the Republicans and the Democrats with regards to the $2,000, and Trump supports it. Democrats support it. About 80% of the population support it. But Mitch McConnell, he's the Grinch that stole Christmas. He just doesn't support it at all. What he's saying is basically, in order for him to actually put the vote on the floor for $2,000, he wants the Democrats to get rid of a lot of other stuff, which he knows clearly that that's not going to happen. So it's just a way of like, he doesn't really support the $2,000. So that's just a way of like, he can like throw that out there, knowing that it'll fail, right? Knowing that the Democrats won't really pass it. So either way, he gets what he wants, right? No $2,000 for everybody, and at the same time, the Democrats aren't gonna budge on what Mitch McConnell wants, which is basically eliminating a lot of the pork in the bill. But that said, though, the market actually rose. So you take a look at the SPY. We actually popped on what was the day? Yes, that was yesterday, on Thursday. So we actually closed the day high, and going into 2021, we just continue onwards. I just think that's what's going to happen. We're just going to keep going. This was a consolidation. Now that we have a little bit more clarity, we're just going to keep going. Now, another thing to watch are those Georgia, the Senate race. If the Democrats actually win both seats, it's just going to be like, now they're going to control the House, they're going to control Senate, and then obviously the president, that's the Democrat. They're just going to pass anything they want, right? And even a $2.1 trillion package will be peanuts compared to what they might pass. They probably will pass 3 trillion or even four. Who knows, right? And if they pass a bill like that, it'll actually bode well for the markets because the markets likes the stimulus, and they like money being poured into the economy, and the market's just going to shoot up. Gold is going to go crazy. Cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, they're just going to go nuts. There's going to be so much money in the economy circulating, and inflation is going to increase. So I think the Fed will eventually have to raise the interest rates. But I don't think they're going to raise. They're going to raise it anytime soon, though. We're still in this phase of lower for longer. So probably within the next 2 years, in about 2 years from now, they're going to raise it. But looking at the trades from this week, the one that stood out was ACY. So ACY, guys, let me take you guys back. Show you guys exactly what happened. It was a monster. Like, this freaking stock was a monster. and I think that was on the 28th. So that was after Christmas. I actually missed the open. This was like right here. So I missed the open of this of the trade because I had to go drop my sister off at the airport. She came from California for the holidays, so she was going back. So I had to go drop her. So I missed all of this move right here. I wasn't there for the open and everything, and this stock just went crazy. It just went ape shit. It was like going up vertically, parabolic halts. Had multiple halts, but I mean, if I had traded this, I would have made a killing. This would have been beautiful. I mean, this thing went from like, what was this? It went from 6 to 38. That's crazy. So, I missed this, but then I nailed, I got BTBT. So BTBT, as soon as I came back to my desk, I basically saw the stock moving, and I took it. It was like a literally as soon as I sat down, this is like less than a minute after I sat down, I just called it out in chat. I'm like, guys, I'm watching the stock, and then right here, this is a nice little setup right there. You take a look right there. So what I like to call this double bottom with a higher low. So this is beautiful, man. Just I got this stock, boom, and got this for some nice gain to the upside. Now another thing, basically I got long somewhere around here, and it dropped, but then I added because the stock just had a lot of strength. It was really strong. Like it was really strong. I was watching the tape. Buyers kept stepping in. You know, the downside volume was actually low. So and then you had a lot of these you had the moving averages right there, you had the support right there. So I basically added, and I knew that we are gonna bounce from this downward movement. So I got long right here, added somewhere around here, and then just scaled out and the move up. So that was a really clean play. I like the stock. It's just nice orderly movement. That's what you want to see. I like stocks that like trend on volume. Okay, so that's what we got on BTBT. And then the next day, I think we had UUU. So UUU was a nice pattern play. So I took this right at the open, on the opening drive. And basically, if you look right here, you can see this was sort of like a inverse head and shoulder formation. So the left shoulder, head, right shoulder, basically got long on this break and then just rolled it up on the pop. So I scaled out on the move, it halted, and then when it came down, I just stopped out on the rest. So that was that was pretty good. Then on the 30th, which was a day before Christmas Eve, we had a few stocks, but NETE was one of the ones that stood out to me. And let me pull that up here. So NETE, it was, where was that? All right, so this is the 30th. So where was that? It was right here. So the first trade I took this right here. It's a nice inverse head and shoulder formation. So left shoulder, head, right shoulder, and I basically got long somewhere around here on this breakout right there. So basically got long right there, and I think I got long in the 1540s, and then I just scaled out on this move up. So it was it worked really well. It was nice and clean. Then there was a nice breakout that I missed. Where was that? So, gosh, where was that? It was a nice little formation. I think this break right there. Where was that? It was right here. So when it broke out of this level right there, a series of higher lows and higher lows, and then it broke out right there. I didn't take this. I didn't take this at all because I had left. I had to go take care of some stuff, but and then obviously this was after the first hour and a half. I don't really like trading around this time, but still, it was a nice clean breakout. Breakout at this level, and then it went up crazy. So I would have probably gotten long somewhere around here, and then just scaled out on the move up if I was actually trading at that time. You know, but let's see, where did I get? I don't remember if I took a trade on this pullback. I can't remember. But this was a nice little break though. That was a nice break. And then we had IPDN. So IPDN, that was another stock that was running. And where was that? So we have right here. So I actually took IPDN. If you take a look right there, you'll see it. There's sort of like a nice pattern right here at this level. It's a nice double bottom with a higher low formation right there. You see that high low? So get that right there. All right, so you got that break right there. It's sort of a, I mean, it kind of looks like a bull flag actually, right? But all in all, basically got long somewhere around there, and then I just caught the move to the upside. So I like these type of patterns, especially if the stock has a lot of volume and it's holding key levels. It's got volume, and you want to see these type of breaks. So when it breaks out of volume. It increases the odds of a continuation. So that's basically what happened on this move, and it was nice, clean breakout. So that was that. That was the trade on that one. Now on the 31st, we had a few stocks. We got BNGO, BTBT, CAN. Actually, let me go down right here. So we had CAN, EBON, AINC, HALT, HUSN, PED, and I think SGOC. So those were the stocks that we had on the watch list that were actually gapping up. And the way I traded, I think the first trade I took was AINC. Now, AINC, it's an AMEX stock, and the last few days we've seen these AMEX stocks have crappy action where they will pop and get halted, like they just keep getting halted, and then a lot of times like they'll open significantly lower than what their halt price was. Usually when a stock gets halted to the upside, it opens and continues higher. But with these AMEX stocks, they just get halted, and then whenever they open, like you don't even know what time they're gonna open. Like with Nasdaq stocks, at least they're gonna open at least 5 minutes after the halt. But with these AMEX stocks, you don't. There's no telling what time they're gonna open. They can open 20, 30 minutes. So if you're not at your desk when the stocks reopen, you can easily lose a lot of money because the stock can, if you're long, it can open a lot lower, or it could just, maybe you went out to go get something to eat or take a bathroom break, and this thing opens and then it pops and then drops. So these AMEX stocks have been like very, very scammy in the action. So basically took advantage of that. This thing popped, and I got short on this pre-market high reject right there. So basically got short, and I caught this move for like a nice 50, 60 cent drop, and it was really good, man. But I didn't want to overstay my welcome because with these MX stocks, man, you never know. They never had like a lot of them. I could give you multiple examples, but if you go back and look at the stocks that moved this week, the ones that were actually Amex, you'll see multiple halts. A lot of them had like no low volume, and you just didn't know when they were going to resume. And they even have some with fake halts. So the stock is popping, you think, okay, this thing is about to get halted to the upside, right? You get long, and all of a sudden it acts like it's going to halt, and then it just drops or something. So you see a lot of fake halts, and then you have the ones where with the fake halts, some people get short, thinking, okay, this thing's gonna halt and open. When it reopens, it's gonna open to the downside, but then it halts. It acts like it's gonna halt, and then boom, shoots up some more. So that's that. That was that with these AMEX stocks, but AINC was the stock that I shorted. I don't usually short, but it was easy to borrow, so it was a nice clean short of that. Um, so the other stock that I took was BTBT. So BTBT was clean. It was nice trader. And this level was the all-time high. Okay, so when it broke this level, I mean, this was just price discovery. So whenever I see stuff like that, all-time high breaks, I'm just literally just longing on dips. Just watch the tape, see how the tape is, and then just I was getting long those. So that's what happened with the stock. Basically, we got the break, got the pullback, I got long, just long on dips because the stock is still in price discovery. So you know, it's a lot of times it's just gonna keep on going until it meets like an area where buyers don't want to buy anymore. They don't want to support it, and then it just starts going down. Or if sellers want to take a lot of profit, it starts going down. So that's usually what happens with these all-time high breaks. So this was a nice little, nice uptrend in stock, and I like that. I like when the stock uptrends and just keeps on going. So this was clean. I made money on that, and I made money on the short on AINC. Okay, so those are the trades that stood out for this week, man. The main standout trades. We had a few, but a lot of them weren't really as memorable as the ones that I just mentioned. Let's see, Tesla. Let's check on our good old friend Tesla, guys. So Tesla, man, like Tesla, this stock, I love this stock to death. It's got my heart. All right, this stock has got my heart. I'm gonna hold this stock for as long as I need to hold it. And I'm just waiting for the time when it drops about 20% so I can add. So pre-split, I'm still in like a really, really good level. So, I've held it for over 5 years. So pre-split in 197, sold some at 1550, and then that's like equivalent of selling at like 400. And I'm just gonna hold, right? And if the stock drops, I'm gonna add. That's basically what I'm looking at. If it drops 20, 30% from this level, from its whatever the levels is, I'm just gonna add to it. Because I believe in the stock, I believe in the company, and I believe in Elon Musk. Okay, so guys, you guys have been great. Once again, subscribe to madasmoney.com, guys. The link is in the description. We have our holiday sales, so just go subscribe, take advantage of our sale. And when you subscribe, just check me out in chat, Market Omega. Just feel free to, ask me questions, hit me up in private message, and I'll do my best to answer your question. And I'm always in chat. I usually post my ideas and stocks, usually my entries and my exits whenever I can. And you can check me out on Twitter at Market Omega, guys. So I usually post my ideas on stocks, sports, cryptocurrencies, and just life in general. All right, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. So when you subscribe, turn on post notifications so you get notified every time I upload new content. All right. So until next time, signing off. Truly yours. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful new year. A great 2021. May your 2021 be 10 times better than your 2020. All right. Take care, and I'll catch you guys next week for another recap.